You know things are getting serious when I'm wearing my glasses. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for coming by and I hope you subscribe. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. So today we are going to be discussing organizational tips for school and getting back on track. And I know we're well into the year and into the school grind, but it's never too late to get to get things in order and get things serious. If you've gone off track a little bit, then this video could help you get back on track and help you get motivated again for school and get excited. I'm usually a very organized person. I like to think that I'm an organized person when it comes to school and tracking my things down, and that's, I find peace when my things are in order and I know what is coming up in my life. Obviously I have no control. Okay, this is getting a little deep. That was not the point. Anyways, so I have a few tips that will hopefully help you with your organization and just keeping on track with your schoolwork and assignments and all those fun things. So let's get right into the video. The first tip that I'm gonna give you is reading your syllabus. So that's the first thing you should do at the beginning of every semester. If you haven't done it yet, it's not too late. Just go onto your guides, your unit guides or your module guides, and print that out or download it onto your laptop so that you know what's going on. Now, this takes us onto my next point, which is having a calendar. Now, I have a calendar. I have a few actually. So the first one I have is I have a diary. I have a diary in which has a month planner and a weekly planner. And so what I do is I did this actually at the beginning of my semester. I wrote from my syllabus, I wrote down all my assignments and all my papers and all my tutorials that were going to be taking place throughout the semester, and I wrote it down in my diary. I'm not gonna, I wrote it down in my diary. And then I also, so this is what I have with me in my school bag. This is what I keep in my school bag, which is very handy when you're in class and the teacher or the lecturer, professor, whatever, tells you something that you need to do. You write it down in here. Usually I just write down what I need to do when I get home. So write out lecture notes or do your tutorials for that week. Second thing is I have this big I have a desktop planner that I have on my desk when I get home. It's sitting right there and it has all the information that I've written from my syllabus on my actual calendar. So this is basically what it looks like. Those are my assignments that I have due. And so another tip is when you have, for example, I know a lot of universities do this where you'll just have 1 week where it's just cray and there's just a lot going on. For example, I have three assignments due all in one day. They're all for a big percentage of my grade. And so what I've done is I have literally circled a huge bubble for 2 weeks prior to that, so that I know that, okay, this is the week I'm gonna be busy, this is the week I'm going to be, just focusing on this. And so you're able to just cancel out any plans and tell yourself, okay, I need a break from like everything else. I'm just gonna be focusing on my work and my essays, and that like you've already planned in your head that those 2 weeks are already canceled out. You're not doing anything, no going out with friends, nothing. You're just focusing on school for those 2 weeks. Well, that's what I do so that I don't get overwhelmed with the amount of work that I would have due on one day or in 1 week. And then I have a calendar on my phone and my laptop, which you can get is, the simplest is Google Calendar. because it automatically synchronizes on your phone. So anything you write on your phone goes onto your laptop automatically, and you don't have to, you know, rewrite it twice, which I think is a brilliant tip. Also, the good thing about your syllabus is you know when your professors are available and what the attendance policy is. I know for us, if you miss 3 tutorials, then that's like your grade completely gone. So the third tip is I like having apps that help me stay focused, because I think a lot and I always want to be, you know, here and there, and I overwhelm myself sometimes. And so I have downloaded an app, 2 apps actually, one called Flipped and one called Forest app. Both of these apps are to help you stay focused. And so when you switch it on, it just basically your social media apps sort of disappear, and it doesn't allow you to open your, well, not to open, you can open it, but obviously it then says, are you sure you wanna get off, because, you know, we're gonna have to start this whole process again. And obviously it's like, man, I've already gone, like, it gives you that I've already gone 20 minutes, so let me just, you know, push further. You can set a time limit to how long you want to study for. So if it's an hour, it will set a whole timer for an hour. And the Forest app actually grows like cute trees and like a forest. My 6th one is when you get into your classes or your lectures, find a friend. And you know, finding a friend enables you to have somebody at first, because, you know, sometimes you're not there for your lectures, and having a friend or making a friend in class enables you to be in contact with this person. So if you don't go to that class or you're sick or something, you can just call them up and ask them what happened in class today and what, you know, what they got up to, whether they can send you your lecture notes, and if anything important was said. And so, you know, it's not just only about making a friend. I mean, it's great to make a friend in class, obviously, but also having that connection and just growing relationships within the classroom. Is that my 7th? Did I say 6? My 7th tip is textbooks. So usually textbooks in university are so expensive, and I once made the mistake of buying all my textbooks all at once, even before I knew what I needed. This was in first year, obviously, because, you know, in first year you're just like, oh, I'm gonna get all of them, but they're like super expensive. And so just try wait it out for the first 2 weeks, because I doubt assignments are given out in the first 2 weeks. And so try wait it out for the first 2 weeks, then ask your professor, if you're not too scared, ask your professor if they're really gonna use the book, because sometimes you just buy the book and they don't even touch it, which is so annoying. But you'd rather ask them, see what they say. If they say yes, we are definitely going to be using the book, then get the book, or get a second hand from, you know, the year above you, and that should make life really easy for you. And the 8th one is making so what I do on my laptop, I make 4 folders where my modules / units, whatever you want to call them, I have 4 folders for each of my what do you call them? And then you have your weeks separated. So you have week 1, week 2, week 3, until however many weeks you have in a semester. And within that, every week, just set time for yourself to have a day or an hour where you just get back and sort out everything. So for that week, maybe on a Friday, let's say, you come back and you put everything that you've done throughout that week in one folder. You name it week 1 and you put it into the unit or the module name, right? So the whatever name it is that you get what I'm saying, right? And so you do that. I do that for each of my weeks. Every week I do that and I put it in the folder that, you know, it belongs to. And obviously this makes it so much easier when you're looking for stuff, and when you've done like tutorial questions. Maybe you're looking for questions for when you're studying for your exams and you can't find them, and you're like, oh yeah, no, wait, I did this in week 1, so you just go back and refer to, you know, the folder that you saved it under, which makes it so much easier. And obviously, and so I do this as well with my syllabus. I download my syllabus, and for each of my units I put the syllabus in the 4 folders that it belongs to. You know, makes life a whole lot easier. And that's, you know, what the point of organization is to help you. Being organized is not just J, it's to help you. It's to help you, you know, through school, and it's a good long-term habit to have even when you're older, just so that, you know, you're able to have things in order, you know. So I've spoken enough, and I think these tips are very helpful. They're very useful for me, and I just wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully they are useful to you. And yes, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like videos like this, please let me know down in the comment section, and I will do more videos like this where they are cute, short and sweet and straight to the point about, you know, just organizing and study tips and tricks, note taking, all of that. I am really passionate about things like that, and so I'm like, that's where my heart beats. Being a little dramatic, but yes guys, let me know down in the comment section below whether that would be something you'd like to see. And yeah guys, hope you have a good day or night wherever you are, and see you in my next video. Bye.